Well, you know, the world's changed a lot, but let me just say that it was Dick Haynes' firm, and Dick Haynes started. And I just happened to show up number 2, and he only wanted 2 names in the firm. George Bramlett would be the 3rd name, and other people, but right place at the right time. But just to give you a little bit, $25 an hour, I believe, was the starting rate. But just to understand Dick, he was a solo practitioner. And he asked me if I was interviewing with firms. I just interviewed with Fulbright that day and Gardner, actually. And he asked me in class, he was teaching out here, if I would talk to him and interview with him, which I said I would. And one thing led to another thing, and I was single and nothing at risk, so I joined him right out of law school, and the 2 of us. But this was the interesting point. The starting rate for the large firms at that time was $500 a month, $6,000 a year. And Dick said to me, I cannot afford to pay you $500 a month for right now. I think maybe in 6 months I'll be able to do it. So here's what I'd like to do. I will pay you $450 cash a month. And I know you're a swimming instructor. And if you will teach my $2 how to swim, at $50 a month, you'll have the $500. I was a swimming instructor in the afternoon after practice. His 2 daughters, who I love, were not great athletes, and it was not $50. But I was qualified American Red Cross to teach. But anyway, the law practice, as we all know, has changed dramatically. And as Gil said, we're 2 business transaction lawyers. We're not litigators. I don't like to go to the courthouse. It scares me. And so I've not gone down it very much, but I've seen the business of law change. And we all know that it was one time just local. It became statewide, regional, and it's grown to global, that Harriet mentioned, international. And it's changed dramatically. And if you do not run a law firm as a business, and you do not have things like risk management, who would have said a law firm has a risk management committee in 1970 or 1965 or whatever? The law business has changed dramatically, and some of it's not for good, some of it is for good. I do think that we deliver things, we work by the hour, still principally, as much as the general counsel have pushed us, and yet they push back too and won't always accept some alternative fee structures, let me add that. But the bottom line is we approach the law totally differently. And a transaction, a big M&A transaction I would do back in the 1980s, I remember probably having 15 lawyers working on it, due diligence, everything else. Today we do that same transaction with 5 to 7 lawyers probably. And like it was said earlier, never see the lawyers on the other side. Just things go quicker. And so we do them faster, a lot faster. And that's why starting in 2000, productivity is going down, hourly rates. I mean, hourly's number of hours worked because you're working less hours for the same thing. But we're masking it by raising rates at an incredible rate. Along come these general counsel, 2 of them sitting here, who become very sophisticated, and they all are very good lawyers themselves. And they put pressure on us on the legal fee side. So you're seeing big firms change. Now you have the litigation firms, the boutique litigation firms that are able to compete on a different basis. Frank is very smart in how he charges, smarter than the rest of us here at this table probably. But it's been a good time all the way around. It's been I happen to be, and George happens to be, as our partners at the right place at the right time. But the one thing has not changed, all for good, and that is we do not have a good reputation as a profession. We're seen as takers and not as givers. And the one thing that is very important for our profession, that we give back. The minority issue, the women's issues, the things that we struggle with. And yes, money is important, but you just don't, it's not smart to drive a law firm or anything else by money first. If you're good at what you do, the money will take care of itself. But giving back to society and making a difference at the end of your career, that you can say, I helped somebody who needed help, to have somebody tell you, thank you for saving my son those are the things that mean the most to us. And so I think the profession has things to offer that are vital to our communities. We make a difference, but I'm glad to be a part of it.